tuning in. I ain't been on here, man. I gotta get my shit right. You feel me? I gotta get my shit together. That shit coming along though. You know what I'm saying? Shit definitely coming along. You know what I'm saying? It's IRL in real life. You know what I'm saying? Been not going through a lot, but you know what I'm saying? Just dealing with life, and the shit is you know what I mean? And the shit that's coming along with it. You feel me? And dealing, just everyday life, shit like that. Ain't been on here as much as I should, but definitely about to get back to it. Just been thinking of different ways I could get my channel buzzing, because I feel like everybody is doing reactions, but I want to do reactions too. You know what I'm saying? I want to start doing reactions too, as well. Maybe not as much as some people, but definitely, you know what I'm saying, do reactions. Most definitely. Um, I'm gonna start getting in the habit of doing them. I just seen an interview with Loose Cannon and Gully TV. Shout out to Gully TV. I think he put out some dope interviews. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's been doing it for a long time. Um, it was a good interview. Was just checking that out earlier. Um, I think that was, you know what I mean? I think he asked some things we pretty much already know about, but the way he put the questions together, I think it was definitely well needed. You know, it was a good interview for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Um, but that's why I want to really get off into interviews. You know what I mean? Still got some that's coming up. You know what I'm saying, with a few people. Um, it's just, things take time. You know what I mean? And I think for me in life, it's always been, you know, shit take a little bit more time with me. You know what I'm saying? For whatever, different various of reasons. You know what I'm saying? Things just tend to take a little bit more time. You know what I mean? Um, but it's definitely a OG on the West Coast from the Bay that I would love to interview. I'm talking about I would actually pay for that interview. If I could interview this person that's on, that's from the West Coast, on the, you know what I'm saying, from the Bay, I swear to God, like, I would love to interview this person, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely a OG in the game. Definitely seemed like a real solid individual. You know what I'm saying? I would love to interview Richie Rich. Straight up. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what made. I should have been following him on Instagram and shit. But I was just thinking about him. Because it's crazy, right? Like, I'm on YouTube yesterday, and he came across my feed. He came across my YouTube feed, and I think he just started his channel where I know he got like 3 videos. I know he got like 3 videos that's up. You know what I'm saying? He just had surgery on his knee, tore a whole bunch of shit off in his knee. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I think he's pretty much recovering pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But he did just have surgery on his knee like 2 weeks ago. He got like 3 videos up on his not his Instagram, his YouTube page, um, of his recovery. One of them is him going to surgery. The second one is like a part 2 of the surgery. And then he got like a small mini video that's up. But I always been a fan of Richie Rich. You know what I'm saying? I remember being a youngin, you know what I'm saying, a kid, and listen to 500 remix. You know, his whole delivery, how he come on the track, his flow, his voice, his cadence. You know what I'm saying? I've always felt like he was a dope ass individual. You know what I'm saying? I just was checking his YouTube, not his YouTube, his Instagram out. You know what I mean? I didn't know he really fucked with the classics like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's definitely my type of dude. You feel me? I mess with classic cars like crazy. You know what I'm saying? I done had from on down. I done had a '68 LeSabre, a '84. Um, 83, 80, I think, yeah, 83 Grand Prix. Um, you know what I'm saying? I done had a few. I done had a 58 Ford. So, you know what I'm saying? Throughout the last couple of years. But he's definitely somebody that I would love to interview. You know what I'm saying? Reputable name. Um, Definitely somebody that's been a part of the hip hop culture, rap scene for a long time. You know what I'm saying? For years now. You know what I mean? Somebody that got legendary songs with Tupac, knew him personally. You know what I'm saying? Him and Pac was real close. You know what I'm saying? He always held Pac down and gave it up for Pac. You know, and like I said, somebody that really messed with the classic automobiles. That's really OG. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely somebody that I would love to interview. That I will reach out. Man, this grass look crazy, but he's definitely somebody that I will, you know, um, interview. It's several others that I would love to interview. It's several others that I would love to, put that work in with. That I would, what I'm saying, that's on his status. Never heard no lame shit from him. Never seen him do no Buster stuff, no lame shit, no, you know what I'm saying? His name always been one of them dudes on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying, from Oakland. I think he from like East, I want to say East Oakland, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? It's just somebody that's I think a OG that you could, people that could, somebody that you could learn from. You know what I mean? And I think he have a dope story. Had great music. You know what I'm saying? Done great things with a lot of different people. Um, and he's just somebody for sure, most definitely, that would love to interview. I can't stress that enough. You know what I'm saying? You know, for real, for real. But that's definitely where I want to take my channel. You know what I mean? Like I said, the reactions is cool. The doing the reactions to the stuff that goes on in the YouTube world, in the YouTube space. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm so knowledgeable, and I don't feel I know I am about music itself. To like I know I could bring more to the YouTube space, to the YouTube world than just reactions. And I'm not saying it's not other people, because that'll sound crazy as hell for me to say that, but I just know myself, just like the next man or the next person or themselves, of like, I know a lot about music and different genres of music, different eras of music from, you know, the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? I just really got to put my feet in the water and stamp my feet in the sand to the point where, get to moving around a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Really, really just put my feet in the game, you know what I mean, to where I'm a noticeable person or a face, you know, because like I say, my music sense, that shit is, the shit is deeper than what niggas might think it is. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of music, you know what I'm saying? A lot of it. You know, I was a youngin', you know what I'm saying, growing up, listening to all type of hip hop. Some of it probably shouldn't even been listening to, you know what I'm saying, at the age I was at. But um, just me having an older brother and being around OGs at the time and listening to a lot of different music and a lot of different shit, you feel me? So I have a, you know what I mean, a high music, a very high margin of real music, you know what I'm saying? So me knowing that, me knowing all the music that I know, you feel me? Like I think I could, really translate that shit over to some other shit, far as putting out dope music, you know what I'm saying? And I don't watch people like through over the years, you know what I'm saying? People like Gully, shout out Gully TV, you know, give out dope interviews, do dope interviews. People like Doggy Diamonds, you know what I'm saying? And he's maybe not doing interviews as much as he was, but just watching just dope and people give dope interviews and watch people, you know what I'm saying, put out dope content, put out dope shit. So, um, you know what I'm saying? So just having the music sense, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. Like I remember, and I've always been a type of person that could connect with people. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. I think God just done gave me that ability. And you know what I'm saying? I remember true story. Like I remember years and years ago talking to um, Bobby Womack daughter on Instagram. Swear to God. I think she's married now and stuff like that. I even forgot her name, but I ended up finding her some years back on Instagram still, and I used to talk to her. Not like me trying to get up on her or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? She's a very attractive female, but I was never like trying to get up on her and trying to you know holler at her in that matter and in that form. You know what I'm saying? And I used to just holler at her. You know what I'm saying? And we used to follow each other on social media. And I used to ask her, and this is when her pops was still living, R.I.P. Bobby Womack. And I used to just like, what's going on with your pops, how he's doing, and stuff like that. She used to tell me, like, oh, he's doing good, and you know what I'm saying. He just, chilling, blah blah blah, and you know what I'm saying. She used to really talk to me, and I used to kind of think like, damn, this is Bobby Womack daughter that I'm talking to, like real shit, like no, like straight up, like she used to just kick it with me on some cool shit, on some fly shit, and time went on. He ended up passing away. You know what I'm saying, transitioning. You know what I'm saying, and I remember thinking like, damn, I used to really talk to Bobby Womack daughter. You know what I'm saying, and this is a couple of years back. This was like way before the pandemic, way before then. You know what I'm saying? And this was years and years ago. So like the pandemic was 2020, so this had to be like 20 like 2015 maybe, 2014, around up in there or something like that. And I used to just just chop it up with her. But knowing the fact that seeing how YouTube is now, I would have been trying to maybe, just trying to seeing what I could do as far as like interviewing her or him. And like I said, this was before he, passed or whatever. So, um, knowing that that was, what I'm saying, and just chopping it up with her. But knowing what I know now and seeing where YouTube is at now, I definitely would have been trying to, and I should have been more on it then, but knowing what I know now, I would have definitely been trying to interview her or him, you know, and trying to actually put the pieces of putting the pieces of the puzzle together. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, because like she used to actually speak to me a lot. You know what I'm saying? And she wasn't never on no Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And she could have rightfully been acting like that, doing you know, to the fact that my father is Bobby Womack, legendary songwriter, producer, and artist. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that had hit songs in the '70s and stuff like that. So she could have definitely been trying to act Hollywood. Never was acting Hollywood or um, like she was above anybody. Was just a normal person living her life, and she so happened to be a daughter of a famous um, legend. You know what I'm saying? So she never was acting like that. Never, not one time, not one time, man. Like I said, me knowing what I know now, I would have been trying to put something together with her or her pops. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? I would have definitely been trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I just gotta stay more in tune with what's going on. It'd be a lot of things going on that I could talk about, but it'd be a lot of. That's why I don't be so quick to get on here, man, because it just be so much. I be feeling like so much bull mess and nonsense going on YouTube that I just be like, man, I'm just not. I never really been a type that just been like overly like saturated with um, social media, and it's not even with YouTube, but just what I'm saying, just talking about certain things and stuff like that. So I never was like just because there's a whole lot of stuff I could just get right on here and just get my 1-2, but on it, but I just never been that type to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just overly, just like an internet nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to lean more so on doing the interviews. You know what I'm saying? And trying to get my name out there as far as doing the interviews. You know what I'm saying? More so doing reactions. Now, I definitely will. I definitely would. And and we'll be doing that. But if somebody was, say, like if a person um, came right now and say, yo, I really want to help you out with your page or, I mean, with your channel and this and that. But what is the main thing? What is the main thing, you want to bring? What is the main thing you want to take your channel to? Far as, and I would have to say, like, just trying to do interviews, and I'm not saying like long drawn out interviews, but just doing interviews. So that's where I will really um, solely will want to take my channel to, is doing interviews, straight up, and just doing dope content, far as interviews, and asking the critical questions that people want to hear, not them questions that niggas hear Adam 22 asks on his platform, not the police interrogation questions, but the real, especially like if it's an artist. Say like I was just saying that I would want to interview somebody like Richie Rich from the Bay. You know what I'm saying? I would ask him the questions that relates to hip hop. How did you meet, E40? How do you feel about, people like Too Short? You know what I'm saying? Like questions like that. Um, what was your first encounter or not reaction, but what was your first um, when was the first time you and Tupac hung out? You know what I'm saying? Um, Damn, why is a matter of fact they do got a song. It is a song with you know what I'm saying, um, with 40 and Richie Rich and Pac and all them together. You know what I'm saying? Damn, you know, was it? Did y'all ever think y'all should did an album together, you and Pac? You know what I'm saying? Um, why you know what I'm saying? Like, why did you slow down with the music? Uh, you know what I'm saying? Damn, Richie, you know, why you ain't got more albums from, you know what I'm saying? You a dope ass MC. You could really rap. You know what I'm saying? You be telling stories in a different type of way, in a fly, you know what I'm saying? Like a fly type of way. Why is it not more, you know what I'm saying? I would ask, and I'm just saying shit right now, but I would ask the the questions that people would want to really hear. You know what I'm saying? I would ask the questions that people, will really be like, damn, that was dope questioning, or that was a dope ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, those is the type of questions I would ask, or anybody for that matter. But definitely, Richie Rich is somebody I most definitely would want to interview straight up and down. Like, for real. If I never interview a nigga if I never interview nobody else, swear to God, like if I can interview Richie Rich, long as he been around in the game, you know what I'm saying? Been around great, dope MCs, real, people, real people that's valid in the hip hop world, in the hip hop community, people that's really solid. He's definitely somebody I would love to interview. Straight up and down. So yeah, um, I can't stress that enough. You know what I'm saying? He really is. He really somebody that I would love to interview. I can't lie about it. You know what I'm saying? Um, and straight up like, um, just like I'm about to eventually interview. And people have a lot of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? People be having real life shit going on, but he somebody I would want to interview, but I got somebody I'm about to interview very very soon that used to shoot a lot of uh, Draco the Ruler visuals. Her name is Sam Snapped It. You know what I'm saying? I think she's pretty dope far as with the camera, dope individual that was around him for years. Um, Definitely about to interview her. Um, like I said, she somebody that used to hold it down for Draco on the photography tip. Um, I got a few, not many, but definitely a few. You know what I'm saying? But I think you know interviewing her would open the gates to a lot of other possibly great interviews I could possibly do. And because that's why I really, like I said, once again, that's why I really, really, really want to take my channel to. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Doing dope interviews. Like the reactions is cool, reacting to what's going on social media as far as YouTube and shit like that. But me personally, and just really more so bringing content like real hip hop shit, because that's the background I come from. I don't really come from the reactions, like, and nobody does, but I really grew up on real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? At a very, very young age. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I would want to take it to, hands down. That's where I would want to take it to, straight up. That's where I want to take it to. You know what I'm saying? So if I could interview certain people, whether it's an MC, somebody, an interviewer, anybody that was around in the old days, even from the early 2000s, mid 2000s, um, mid 90s, early 90s. That's the type of content I want to come with. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of content I really want to come with. You know what I'm saying? Bring something, because it's not really a lot of people that's doing it. It's few. It's definitely a few, but it's not like a whole plethora of dudes really coming with um interviews like that. It's really not. It's not a whole lot of people that's coming with interviews like that. It's just not. Not a lot of people that's coming with interviews. That's I could be like, damn, that was a dope. It's only very few. You know what I'm saying? And I don't count platforms like No Jumper, because he's No Jumper is big out on the West Coast, but I don't count them as like a real hip hop interview. I mean, I don't count them as a real hip hop um, platform. You know what I'm saying? I would rather get that to like, if we're gonna talk about, as far as like the West Coast, I would rather get that to like Bootleg Kev or somebody. You know what I'm saying? I think or shit, Vlad. Just truthfully speaking, I couldn't count. I don't look at No Jumper and be like, oh damn, that was a dope interview, because he's like the police to me. You know what I'm saying? Adam 22 is really like a detective. You know what I'm saying? That's segregating people that come on his platform. I think that shit is disgusting. You know what I'm saying? By certain shit he asks certain artists. You know what I'm saying? So I don't look at No Jumper as a real hip hop platform. Me personally, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, I don't look at his shit like that. I would rather give, like I said, I would rather give that to a person like Bootleg Kev or Vlad or who else on the West Coast. It's a few other people, but he definitely would never be looked at as a hip hop platform. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even give that to him. But it's a few people that I feel like put some dope interviews together. You know what I'm saying? But him, fuck no, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, fuck no, hell no. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why a lot of people done fell back. Some people done fell back from going up there and doing interviews and shit like that. But I don't look at homie like, and when I say homie, I mean that in the most respectful way, because I feel like he's really a culture vulture. He didn't got rich and off of, interviewing black people, black, you know what I'm saying? Go, man, motherfucker, go interview, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, Bon Jovi or somebody. Go interview, you too or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because hip hop is not you. A lot of hip hop. I done seen like certain hip hop shit he don't even know about. Like other people be putting him up on game. You know what I'm saying? Like other people put him up on, certain shit, bro. Like, man, you don't even know hip hop. How the fuck is you calling your platform the coolest podcast in the world? That's bullshit. The most interrogating, the most interrogating hip hop platform in the world. Some shit like that, or the most the most interrogating hip hop. I mean, the most interrogating platform in the world. You could say that, but hip hop is really a understatement. You know what I'm saying? It's really an insult. You know what I'm saying? For him to even say that, because like you don't come with no real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't even grow up in hip hop. Like you know what I'm saying? Like straight up. Like some people don't like Eminem, but he did really grow up in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like MC Search and third base. You know what I'm saying? They really, you know what I'm saying? It's certain individuals that grew up in hip hop. You're not one of them, buddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not like no. You know what I'm saying? Adam 22 and all that. Like, you don't know hip hop for real, cuz like straight up, like you really don't, nigga. You know what I mean? And it's really like it's really some clown shit. It's really some it's really clown shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, to me, straight up, because it's like the shit you focus on or the shit he focus on don't even be hip hop. It don't even be hip hop, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? The shit cuz focus on, that shit don't be hip hop. That shit be some other shit. That should be some, get you lined up, get you interrogated type shit that she be asking. So I feel like the shit dude be asking all interrogation mode. Straight up and down. It's all interrogation. That shit is not hip hop at all. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it's more gossip talk. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gossip. It's street politics gossip. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not no it's not no hip hop. It's not hip hop. It's not. It's really not. You know what I'm saying? You know. That's why a lot of, like I was just saying, that's why a lot of people done fell back from that shit. Cause it's not hip hop. Mm-mm. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And this how you know he in Stewart. You know he just do whatever because even when like Crip Mac went to jail, when they was all up there, like, damn, what you gonna do? You gonna look out for him? That. He had like he didn't even know what the hell they was even talking about. Like they was speaking in Russia or Japanese or something. Like he was really acting like he was just dumbfounded of who Crip Mac was. But just before that, you had Crip Mac all up there, and he was your friend, and all high fiving and all this and that. But soon when some real shit go on, you are like you don't even know who the nigga is. But you got them all on the platform talking crazy and laughing and ha 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 he. And, but soon as some real shit happened, you act like you don't even know who he was, or you act like you was dumbfounded of they was asking you. And I remember that episode. I forget. I think Brick was on there. I forget who was on there, but and it was just like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was even like, saying everybody know how wild some of the wild stuff he used to say and stuff like that. But it was just it be messed me up though because I'm like, damn, you had this man on your platform, and damn, you're not gonna even try to see what you could do to, maybe help the situation. Yeah, we know the situation got real for him, but it's like, how you act like you don't even know who he, shit is crazy. So he's just in it for the likes and the views. He don't really fuck with us like that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean us like black people. You know what I'm saying? When I guarantee y'all, when he walk out that office, guarantee you he's not really listening to no hip hop. I guarantee it. I would bet my last dollar with any nigga, anybody, that he's not really listening to hip hop like that when he go out their office. I believe people like since and even back when AD and T Rail and back when all of them was there, I guarantee you that they put him on a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Even now, I think Break, hell, even people like Sharp, certain people don't put him on game about a lot of different hip hop stuff. But I guarantee you, he don't listen to hip hop. He don't even seem like he listen to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like now, a person like Bootleg Kev, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But Adam don't seem like a person that really listen to. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like he listened to heavy metal and rock and roll and shit like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, if that's what type of genre you into, but it don't seem like he listen to that. It don't. I mean, it don't seem like he listen to hip hop for real. And if he do, it's very, very, very little. You know what I'm saying? But that's how that goes. But far as what I want to do with my shit, that's what I really want to do. You know what I'm saying? Call my shit New Jumper. You feel what I'm saying? Call my shit the New Jumper. For real, and and really, like I said, bring some real great hip hop interviews, and even people that's not rappers, people that maybe say like who I'm gonna eventually interview, right? I will even ask her, what was the first rap song you ever heard? What was your first CD that you bought? You know what I'm saying? Did you even watch? You know what I'm saying? Did you watch shows like 106 and Park when it was on? When it was the 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 it show, the show that everybody went to. You know what I'm saying? I will even ask certain hip hop questions, even if you're not a rapper or you never lay down a verse or none of that. I will ask those type of questions straight up. I will ask those type of questions. Have you ever, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever, listen to rap coming up? Who was your favorite artist? You know what I'm saying? Five? Who was your top five favorite artists growing up? Who's your top five now? Shit like that. Those are the type of questions I would ask. Not, you know, when was, the last time you was in a fight with somebody at the club and did they go to jail and all that weird shit. Hell no, cuz I would never ask no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? At all. So, but that's all I wanted to come on here and talk about. You know what I'm saying? Far as who I would love to interview. If I had to interview anybody, if I right now from the Bay, it would definitely and people like E40, of course, Too Short. Them dudes is legendary out there in the Bay. Straight up, them dudes been holding shit down, and um, still relevant to this day. Too Short, E40, Be Legit. You know what I'm saying? These are some of the guys I really grew up listening to. Um, you know, people like Sally Sell. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the people I would, you know what I'm saying, for real. That's kind of shape and form the Bay. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that new pop. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I mean? Anybody that knew Pac or was around him, I would most definitely love to interview straight up because that was somebody that was really holding shit down in the Bay. For the Bay, should I say. You know what I'm saying? Pac came in at a time where them dudes was really doing they want too. So, what I mean? Um, and them dudes are still around, still making a lot of noise. But Richie Rich is definitely somebody I would love to interview. Uh, I might even go get a fucking I want to interview Richie Rich shirt made straight up and for real and tag him in it until he fucking respond. It's just something about Richie Rich, man, that I always liked. Definitely always liked his flow, how he sound on the track. Um, definitely one of my favorite rappers and poets of all time, Tupac. Um, Somebody that fuck with the classic cars, so that's a plus. You know what I'm saying? Because I love classic automobiles. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that know me personally will tell you that. Um, and somebody that I really listened to growing up as a kid. So shout out to Richie Rich. He just had knee surgery not too long ago, like about 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Hopefully he have a speedy recovery. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, and shit. Subscribe to the channel, Tay Luciano 88 on YouTube. I definitely got to figure out a way to really get my YouTube back up. I mean, not my YouTube, my Instagram, because I had an old page. My old page was I had a couple of numbers on there. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing too crazy, but I had way better numbers. After I lost my first page, I kind of just kind of fell back from it. You know what I'm saying? But um, definitely got to get back in a groove of building my shit back up. You know what I'm saying? My Instagram back up, but definitely gotta you know just wiggle my way through this shit, and definitely gonna be trying to come up with the most dopest content for us, interviews, and even do reactions here and there. But the ultimate goal for me, or where I want to take my platform to, or try to take it to, as much as I can, is dope interviews from some of the best I feel like has done it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to people like Richie Rich and stuff like that. But subscribe to the channel, Tay Luciano 88 on YouTube, Tay Lucci, I know, on Instagram. You feel me? Subscribe to the channel. Sub up to the channel. Sub up to the channel. You feel me? I'm gonna be tapping back in very, very soon.